Ladies and degenerates, how are we all doing today? It is your boy Joseph from the Otaku Brothers podcast back with a video. And I was thinking the other day, man, there's nothing to make a video on. Anime has been so quiet recently. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen's going on, Spy Family started back up, but that's all good and dandy, but there's nothing any tension or anything crazy going on. So when this came out, I was very pleased and very spiced up and ready to talk about it. So without further ado, let's get into this little video here. So pretty much, if you guys haven't heard, Dragon Ball is coming back finally after finishing up its Super show back in 2018 and continuing to do a movie that just aired actually last year in 2022 with superheroes. Dragon Ball has kind of been dormant and it's kind of been, on its own in hiatus, doing its own thing. The manga has still been going on after Super, but the anime just hasn't really been in talks. And I kind of personally just thought that we were just going to keep getting movies for quite a while. But it turns out, no, I was wrong. We're actually getting a show that is coming out in 2024 called Dragon Ball Daima. And this is very interesting, and I will be very excited to talk about it with you all. So, this is a brand new story in the Dragon Ball universe. From what I can understand, I do not believe there is any manga based off of it, but it is a new series by Akira Toriyama, where he's actually provided the story and character designs for all the characters. I'm not going to be showing the trailer, but I'll probably be playing some of it over this if you guys want to see some of it, but I will be explaining the main point of it and what it seems to be about. So pretty much the main show seems to be following Goku, where he gets turned into a baby again. Yeah, that's right, again. This is not the first time this has happened, and instead of it only being Goku this time, everyone else is turned into a baby as well. We see Yamcha, Krillin, Bulma, Vegeta, all the other main characters pretty much turned into children. And that seems to be the main point of the story, that they're all turned to children and that they have to go back to being adults, I guess. That seems to be the main plot. So yeah, this has garnered a lot of mixed opinions on Twitter, Crunchyroll, and I'm going to be showing y'all some of the comments here. Basically, not a lot of people are happy about this. And one of the main reasons why people are unhappy about this is, like I said earlier, because this has been done before, and it's something similar to what happened in GT, where Goku ended up turning into a baby, and we see him fight again just as a kid. And, a lot of people, if you know anything, are not big fans of GT, and kind of want to forget that whole little part of the Dragon Ball timeline, and we're really hoping for a continuation of Dragon Ball Super, so a lot of people were disappointed when we found out that we were getting this instead. I mean, rightfully so. I think that this is very random, and I mean, as cool as the animation looks and seems, it is very random, and I just was really hoping to see a continuation of Super, because I have seen some of the manga panels and some of the stuff that happens, and it does look pretty good from what I've seen. So yeah, I mean, it's just very odd and very random. A cool thing that I did see though is that Goku will end up using his staff again. Like, it's like a red staff. I forgot the name of it. Oh my gosh. But I mean, it's something that we haven't seen him use since, I don't know if it was in GT, but definitely hasn't been in it since Dragon Ball for sure. Like the original OG Dragon Ball, where he is a baby. So yeah, it is very interesting. A lot of people in the comments have been with mixed feelings, like this person here saying that they really hoped for a continuation of Super was coming. Yeah, a lot of people saying are wondering what happened to Gohan, because a lot of the children don't seem to be in it. I don't think we've seen Gohan, Trunks, Goten, or yeah, baby Trunks, I mean. So a lot of people are confused. People are just, yeah, what a waste. It looks good, but at the same time, I don't want it. A lot of people kind of just wanted it to go back to Dragon Ball Super, and a lot of people are rightfully disappointed. I mean, personally, I think Dragon Ball has been in a very weird place. Me and Ben have talked about it before for quite a while. That Dragon Ball recently has not seemed to be competing with the other big market original anime shows that we know. Obviously, the big three such as Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece are still kind of going strong in their own ways, with One Piece still continuing, just having its Gear 5, Bleach just finishing up its second core of the Thousand Year Blood War arc, and Naruto continuing through Boruto, which has been mixed feelings, but now that it's gotten to the next part in the time skip and Boruto growing up, it's kind of gotten a little bit more hype and gotten more attention around it, even making its way up in manga polls for how relevant and how exciting in sales it's been. So that's been very cool to see. But with Dragon Ball, I feel like it has been very dormant and has kind of been quiet. I will say that whenever Dragon Ball Super Broly came out, I thought that was one of the best anime movies I've seen. I thought it was done really well, and I think it encapsulates everything that Dragon Ball Super is and that Dragon Ball wants to be. And Dragon Ball Superheroes came out too, which was fun and fine, but at the same time, I think it was a step down from Broly and nothing and not anything special. I did like seeing Gohan kind of grow, and at the same time, I wish that the story was continuing because that was technically a continuation of Super. I know it's a little bit farther into the future, past Super, but that is still relevant and is from the manga, whereas this seems to be its own different, unique story. I'm gonna play a little bit of it here so you guys can see what I mean by that. Yeah, I mean, it just seems to be, yeah, here you go. You see him as a kid with Vegeta as a kid. And it just seems a little odd to me personally. I don't understand why they are doing this instead of just going along with, a new Dragon Ball continuing Super. This doesn't seem really necessary and doesn't seem what people want or and are excited for, especially when this is something that has happened and has been done before over and over again. We've seen Goku as a baby when Dragon Ball first started, and then we see him get turned into a baby again with Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball GT. And it's just something that I think is very unnecessary and is going to disappoint the fans more so than it is going to hype them up, if anything. If Dragon Ball wants to stay relevant in this market with a lot of good animes and shows that people are watching, I don't think this is the right way to go about doing it. If anything, maybe another movie where this happens would be cool, or fun, but an entire anime series I think is not necessarily the best move, and something that people aren't really excited for and might end up working against Dragon Ball in the long run. So I don't know. It's very interesting to see how this whole thing is playing out. I personally am probably going to watch it because I do like Dragon Ball a lot and I'm curious to see, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it is the most excited thing I'm hyped for this coming season or that season when it will be out. It's not going to be something I'm looking forward to and waiting on till it drops, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you all my thoughts about this whole thing and how I kind of feel about it from my point of view. I just think it's not necessary, it's not needed, and overall, I think Dragon Ball might suffer from this whole thing. In the long run, but please let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. If you guys have any thoughts, if you guys agree, disagree, if you guys are excited, not excited, I would be very curious to know. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, time for GT2. Welcome to the Grand Tour. Explained nothing. Yeah, again, that's another thing too. The story, it just seems like there's no plot behind it. I think we get one little hint of a villain right here, but we don't even see their faces. I don't even know if that's Grand Zeno. It might be him. I don't know. But yeah. So anyways, it just seems like we're not really getting any plot or anything. It's just showing us a little teaser of what they are as, babies and what this story is going to be about. But yeah, we don't get any explanation of why it's happening or how it happened. So yeah, it's just a very weird direction and a little confusing of why they would go here and create a whole new story when they have the manga that's already established that they can go off of and build off of easily. So I thought it was a little odd, but anyways, that's just my thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see some more, let me know. Love you guys. And yeah, we're going to be doing a podcast that should be coming out tomorrow or Tuesday. So if you guys are excited, let me know. Peace, guys.